The Flash is a student forum for students produced by students. Students make all content decisions, research, write, shoot, and broadcast news stories they deem important to the Eastview community. Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Sofia.
Today is the first episode of The Flash for the school year.
We are excited to share 3 great stories with you guys. First, we have Olivia covering the Superfans here at Eastview and the impact they have on them.
Second, we have Savanna talking about the parking lots and their impact on students' commute to the school.
And last but not least, we have our first segment of Campus Question. Stay tuned for The Flash.
There's a distinct group of people who are a little bit more excited for sports being back in action. Olivia has the story.
Have you ever wondered how the cheers get coordinated at football games or how everyone is magically matching in a theme? Well, I took a look at the Superfans here at Eastview to answer some of your questions.
I think the experience has been super good. I mean, obviously we've been in COVID and we haven't been able to go to games, so just being able to be back, everyone's just been so excited to go to soccer games, volleyball games, football games, so it's been really fun.
Basically, I just wanted to be a super fan since I was like a freshman. I saw them up in the stands and I was just aiming to be that when I was a senior.
This year, Superfans spoke to the athletic director and got approved for the position, making their dreams come true. But even if you're not an official Superfan, there are still a multitude of ways to get involved.
I'd say just getting involved by coming to tailgates and going all up for the themes and being loud.
To get involved, check out the Superfans Instagram and Twitter at EVTV, where you can find game updates, times, and themes. It's not just the student section who has been affected by the Superfans, but the players themselves have been inspired by the spirit they hear while on the field.
It means a lot to the team. It's really fun after getting a big hit on a guy or maybe a bad call, and them supporting it and being with us no matter kind of what happens in the game.
The extra support for every single person on the team. They're calling out numbers for every single person, even if they don't know them. It means a lot to every girl, and I think the parents too.
Our Superfans have really exemplified what it means to show your school spirit. Lightning! Eastview Lightning! Yeah! Signing off for The Flash with help from Maddie and Paige, this is Olivia.
We love to see the amazing support from the fans here at Eastview.
Next, we cover a story talking about the traffic in parking lots and what's causing that to happen. Savanna has the story.
As we are trying to get back into the rhythm of school again, there are some problems that have arisen. I interviewed a few students here to talk about the parking lot problems at Eastview.
I honestly don't like it. It's backed up when I come to school, and the traffic is bad, and it makes me walk in late to class.
In the first few weeks of school here, we've seen an uptick in traffic entering the parking lots of the school, and with that, a rise in students late to the first hour classes.
The only thing that I would say is just getting here on time for me, so that I can get a parking spot, because I don't like having to park illegally and get a ticket. So
I'll be in my first hour class and people will be coming in 15 minutes late, 10 minutes late, and it's just not one person, but it's multiple people.
I have to wake up earlier and try to set an alarm earlier and get out of the house faster.
Students have been changing their morning schedules just to try and get a spot, and we want to know why this was happening.
We have sold just over 400 parking permits so far this year.
There are about 1,260 parking spots available for students with passes, but with the construction, that takes it down to 1,211 open spots, which should be enough.
Right now, only students who have a parking permit should be parking there.
It's easy to suspect that students have been parking in the student lots without a pass. Knowing what we know, what are some solutions?
I don't know, making the visitor spots available for kids.
We need to get the construction stuff out of here, or I don't know, move something around.
I feel like we could try and sell less passes or keep a count on it.
As we continue with the school year, we are hopeful for a better situation going forward. Signing off for The Flash, this is Savanna.
It's crazy to see how busy the parking lots are here this year compared to previous years.
Lastly, we asked students a question. Take it away, guys. How is getting back into the rhythm of school?
It's been quite fun, actually. It's like being with all my friends. It's fun.
I like to make a schedule for myself.
I'm spending more time doing homework.
To be honest, this morning I did not jump out of bed when my alarm clock went off, but getting back into the rhythm, it's fun. It's exciting to be here all day, every day, getting to see students again.
And I write down all of my classes and all the homework that I need to do.
Instead of like going out with friends and stuff, I'm not as, because last year I could have more time to do homework, but now I don't, so I'm making more time for myself.
School is weird at the moment. It's just hard to get in the routine of like going back 5 days of school straight, like 5 days straight, versus going 3 days like of the week.
Slowly we're adjusting, exhausted, tired, but it feels more normal, so that's exciting.
So it feels weird, but I'm slowly getting back to it, like, yeah.
It's fun seeing all the different answers to the same question.
That's all we have for today, Eastview. We hope you have had a great start to the school year.
See you next time, and stay tuned for the credits.
Before we get this press conference started, please, no questions about tests or homework. Thank you.
Godwin, tell us what the game plan was going into the first official week of school.
You know, the game plan originally was to, just keep a low profile, in, out, quick, one and done. But you never anticipate Fornicoya calling you up to the front to ask you to speak to the class. So we had to switch it up a little bit there at the end.
Paige, you've been spotted on the TikTok For You page multiple times. Would you like to speak on your rise to fame?
You know, I am no Charli D'Amelio, but I do love a good TikTok dance when I see one. Save your autographs for after class, though.
Godwin, we learned that this will be your 3rd year in this program without a girlfriend. Do you think this year will be weird being the 7th wheel in your friend group? And will this affect your overall performance? No comment. Paige, we've been given word that you originally had 3 classes with Mr. Fornicoya. Now that we take a look at your schedule, there is only 2. Would you like to speak on what happened, and is there any beef?
See, I love Mr. Fornicoya, but after 2 hours of listening to him, that 3rd hour is painful.
Boom. Roasted.
Godwin, recording last year, we heard that Mr. Wagner called you out saying your outfits were bad. Has that been resolved?
At the end of last year, there was a little bit of tension between me and Mr. Wagner, but, it's all good now. We have since squashed it. But per request of his daughter, Maren Wagner, who graduated last year, I am contractually obligated to show this picture of Mr. Wagner from his heyday. No further questions.